Listen, I've never been a skirts kind of girl, but ever since I started playing tennis, I've fallen in love with the one skirt that I have, so I think it's time to make more. Last week I asked you on Instagram what skirt you wanted me to do first, and I kind of hate you because you chose the only one I was not sure about. The winner was the denim skirt. But to be honest, the design I had in mind was a panel skirt, and if I look at the words to describe my wardrobe, it was basic, comfort, and feminine. And it's not comfortable at all, so we're going to choose another design. So what can we do? Let's look at all the things we've talked about. My body type. What suits my body type? I'm a rectangle, volume. And then let's look at the words. Basic, denim is basic. Feminine, I consider a skirt to be feminine. And comfortable, trousers. So today we're going to make a skort because I think it's the best transition from trousers to skirts. Also, this is not a tutorial. This is just me showing you how long it takes me to make, telling you how well it's going to fit other body types, and if you want tutorials, you can go to my other channel. Now let's start for real. The first thing we're going to look into is the design, and let me tell you that I'm a little bit scared. For this design, we're going to be using a combination from the Trouser Foundation and the Skort Foundation, and we're going to put them together. And I'm going to be using the Trouser Foundation because I think it has enough crotch depth that it's going to be comfortable to sit and to do everything that I want to do with it. So let's see what steps we have to follow to come up with this pattern. The first step is going to be transferring the Trouser Foundation. Then I'm going to transfer the front of the skirt. Then we're gonna make them as short as we want. Then we're going to define the waistband as always. The next thing would be drawing the pockets and the fly if we want to have them. And finally, we're going to add the seam allowances. It sounds easy. Should be, but because I've never done a skort before and I don't know how the construction works or if the pattern is actually going to come out how I want it, we're gonna do the one thing that every sewist out there hates, including me, but it's so needed, and it's a prototype. For this pattern, we're going to be using 100% unbleached cotton, and it's the best one to get the fitting things right, and it's very easy to sew with. We're gonna get the drafting paper and get to work. I know we all hate prototypes because they take quite some time, but it is always worth it because there's things like construction. I've never made a skort before, so I had no idea how to construct it, and I've already found two problems with the waistband that I didn't think of. But overall, I think it's going well. I'm done with the prototype. I'm going to try it on and see if I like it or not and what things I'm going to change. I'm a bit scared. Let's take a look. Wait. Okay, so this is the skirt. Ooh, very nice. I love the comfort. I don't fully love the length. I think I'm going to make it a little bit shorter here. Yes. Okay, I love when things work out. What do you think though? Ooh. Overall, I'm in love. So now let's get into the real thing. For this pattern, as I told you, I'm going to be using denim in heavy weight. And for this design, it would be way better if you used medium weight denim, but this is what I had home and I want to use my stash, so we're gonna be using this. And the problem with denim is that it takes a little bit of time to kind of break in. I think it's break in. So at the beginning it looks very stiff and you think, oh, I hate this, and then you always have to wear that piece of clothing for at least a month before making a decision. And not just that, but denim also gives a little bit after you use it for a while, so it's better to be on the low ease side than too much ease. And with denim, because this one is 100% cotton, you have to pre-wash it because it's going to shrink, and you don't want your piece to shrink after all the work you've put in. I think Owen has been using my fabric scissors because they're not cutting properly. Or maybe it was me that I think, it could be me that I cut a zipper end and now they're not cutting because they have a little indent in here. I know I'm wearing a different hairstyle and I have a question for you all because I tried being cute and having a, how is it called? A clean slit? Is that how you call it? But it's very painful on your skull, isn't it? This part of my head was so painful and I was like, you know what, I don't care, I'm gonna go and wash my hair. But I'm used to wearing ponytails because I played basketball all my life, so I was always on a ponytail. And after the ponytail, I was wearing a high bun. But I don't know how people survive wearing those hairstyles nowadays. I don't know, maybe I complain a lot, but please explain to me how it works. Is it normal? Did I have it too tight? I might not be a fashion icon, but I don't think many people are nowadays, so it's just nice to try because we're not born knowing stuff, you know? We have to make the mistakes, look dumb, and then we're finally fashion icons. Oh, also, I wanted to ask you, do you want me to do a Q&A or something like that? Because I might reach 20,000 subscribers this year, hopefully. And I always think that no one cares about who I am, but yeah, I thought I would ask. If you want to know stuff about me and you want me to do a Q&A, drop the questions down below and I will gather them and I will make a video. I'm almost done. I only have to add the waistband and I want to show you how it looks before adding the waistband because this construction, I've been looking it up, like, can I see how Skort looks from the inside, like open? I have no idea if this is the construction, but what I did was build the trousers and then one side of the trousers has the waistband and then here is going to come the skirt, and the skirt has one pocket. This part of the trousers doesn't have anything and this one has the other pocket. And then the waistband is going to be added all the way to here, and then here you add the fly. I think it's looking pretty good. What do we think? I only have the hems left. I don't know, I feel like there's too much volume around my waist, but I think it's because normally I always have this problem every single time when I make jeans or something, every time. And then I'm like, okay, wait, sorry. I add belt loops and then I don't have that problem anymore. I'm gonna finish the hem and we're gonna see how it looks like in other body types and we're going to style it. We are done and I even added the buttons. So the next thing I'm going to do is just try to style it for my body type and see what works. This is how I would wear it on a casual day, I think. I think this waistband is a little bit bulky for my body type, so I like that there's a difference between my top and the skirt, so you can kind of define my waist that it's here. Let's try something else though. This one I really like is the casual basic, and the fact that the t-shirt is baggy here, it doesn't show that my waist is bigger, you know, because it's just hiding my waist basically. So I kind of like it, and as always, tucked in, chef's kiss. And let's try another one. Okay, don't laugh, but this is me trying to be cute, okay? I think I kind of love it. I don't know. I'm really nervous right now and I have a sprained ankle and these heels are not helping. I like the waist either when my trousers are sitting on my natural waist and then it's kind of tight, or when I hide my waist completely and then I might look a little bit boxy, or I show this fabric that is a light fabric and then it has some curves, right? Like it shows a little bit, it goes in and then out with the volume of the skirt. I really like it. And the one I hate, I'm gonna show you the style I always hate.
I think this style, when you put the top inside of your bottom, I absolutely hate it on my body type because it makes my waist super bulky. Like it makes it obvious that I don't have a waist, so I don't like it. Or even, I remember people used to do like this and then maybe you hide it a little bit, but I hate it. I hate it on my body type. Or even if you try and make it as tight and neat as possible, I also hate it. Anyway, though, I'm really happy with the skirt. And if you're wondering how this skirt would look on your body type, here I made a little illustration so you can see if you want to go for it or not. But remember that aside from the body shapes, there's many things on top of that, you know, like the side of your body or the back of your body. So have that in mind, but I do believe that this skirt might look good in most of the body shapes, in my opinion, because it kind of adds volume at the bottom while keeping the hips and the belly area kind of, there's no details, it's flat, should be okay. But that is everything for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what skirts you want to see next. I think the next one is going to be the bell skirt or the ABBA skirt. We're going to see because you voted on Instagram. But aside from that, have a really nice week and follow me on Instagram. My handle is _Nuriamo, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.